Wow. Before the game, our talk was the boxer's mentality. You go in with a game plan, you know what your strengths are. You're not looking for the knockout punch early. First 4 minutes, we wanted to be up 4. That might have been what it was in the first 4 minutes. And we just wanted to slowly build throughout the night. And we knew you gut punch, gut punch, gut punch. You got to take a couple of their shots. Have a tough chin, and then and then you got to stay to your plan. And I thought we did a good job. They made a good run at us in the first half, and then they got desperate and they threw the whole kitchen sink at us in the second half, and we persevered. I think we all it wasn't pretty, but we outpointed them, and we did the little things. We took care of the basketball times. We made our free throws. We did defensively. We got stops. You probably heard me yelling from over on the sideline, just get stops. With 40 seconds left, I said, girls, we were happy. We got the lead. We're at the free throw line. I said, girls, we need 3 or 4 more stops. And I think we got 3 stops in the last 40 seconds. And we drilled every day, get a stop and a score. So today it was a stop and a couple free throws.
Was that the longest 4 minutes for you at the end there? I mean, basically fouls out, and then she has 4 fouls. You bring her back in, and it's like.
Or was it before that?
I tell you what, I never met. You just don't. That's why in practice you got to sometimes. I think we fouled Ellie out in practice purposely once in a while, so we have to play without her. And same thing for Hannah. So we have to learn how to survive without them. Going into this game, did I ever imagine that we were going to be in that type of situation? No way. No way, because they're 2 smart kids. They know how to keep themselves out of trouble. It's a couple of calls didn't go their way today. Credit to everybody else that was on the court picking up the slack.
Yeah, how hard was that for you? I think you played 19 seconds in the fourth quarter. Watching it unfold from there.
I don't know. You probably saw I started crying, but I don't like sitting on the bench. Coaches know, my teammates know, but my teammates stepped up for me.
It's true. It's tough. I mean, you get the ultimate competitor sitting next to me. I mean, every day of practice never takes a play off, never takes a drill off. And to have to sit and watch in the biggest game of your career, and there's nothing you can tell. You just, when she had gotten the foul trouble, I just kept trying to remind her, stay in the moment, stay in the moment. You can't get caught up in those calls. And and to pick up that 4th and 5th, she didn't do nothing, but it is what it is. And then afterwards, you just got to support your teammates and stay there. And she was probably the loudest cheer on the bench, and that's what we look for. Is if you can't be out there making a play, be there pulling for your teammates to make a play.
How tight are your boys and girls programs? I saw a stat that the record was like 106-1, all 6 teams entering today, something like that.
Yeah, something came out.
And what I mean, tell me about that synergy that you guys have.
How many of you are dating now? I know my wife was having a glass of wine with Coach Barr, my JV coach. They get together, have a glass of wine before every game to call. The mother's nerves are always the worst, and the coach's wife's nerves are always the worst. We got the easy job. And then I know one of the boys' basketball players come knocking on the door of the JV. So they grow up together, they go to class together, occasionally they go to prom together. They are, and they're the biggest cheers on the sideline, and we're the biggest cheers for them. So, there's no animosity. We love each other. We care. We love that program, and they love ours. So we're a lot alike too. As you watch us play, it's the same style.
Hey, Ellie, can you talk about the game's a 1-point game? You just came back in. You take the ball to the basket. 23's trying to get a charge on you. What's going through your mind at that point? Did you know that it was a block? Because then you were able to stay up and then make some free throws and make some more free throws.
Yep, I just knew the entire time that my teammates, they had our back. Me and Hannah both got into foul trouble, which really, it's hard because you're so used to being out there in tight situations like that was. So sitting on the bench, but we have such confidence in our teammates. We trust each other so much that we know no matter what, we can come out with a win.
Do you remember that play he's asking you about?
Yeah, you just had a steal.
She stopped right underneath the bucket, tried to take a charge,
right,
and you just avoided her.
Right.
I'll speak for her. Throughout the game, I was telling her, control your speed. She was getting sped up a lot. So I thought that was one good moment where the game where it slowed down for her. And she's seen what that girl was trying to do, and she hesitated a little bit, slid by. So she made the play that we were looking for her to make the whole game.
Can you talk about her steal right before? Because they had a chance to take the lead when she got.
Yeah, because we were only up 1, correct?
They were up 1.
We were up 1. How'd you get the steal? Did we poke her free?
don't remember.
I do know this. When she got that steal, it was probably she got about the 3-point line on their side. I knew no one was catching her. She's the fastest guard I've seen in the state this season. I just continue to watch. We've seen every level, and I think she's gotten even quicker than a year ago. I just know no one was going to catch her, and I knew she was going to make the layup.
Can you talk about your other defenders play number 24 when she also got the steal after it looked like 10 was going to go on the clear out and try to take it to
Yeah, Emily Nuremberg there sitting in the back row there. Emily, she's one of those kids that if there's a ball, if the ball's in the air at 5'4", she's probably not going to get that. A loose ball on the floor, my money's on her. Although throughout the game I was saying, girls, go get a ball. We kind of stood there and deer in headlights from loose balls and didn't react. They were the faster reacting team. But that was one of the moments, I think in the fourth quarter, we started reacting and going and just playing instead of overthinking things. And that was just reactionary play. And it's a hungry kid that went, those are game-winning plays right there, just possessions.
Somehow you guys did out-rebound them. I mean, they have two very tall post players. How did you pull that off?
We boxed out. We got space. We did. Addison Bauer did a heck of a job in there. Morgan Hanks did a good job. Hannah in her 18 minutes did a good job. Rachel Hoon, early guard, we rebounded the only way you have to rebound as a team. I was telling guards, you got to out rebound our forwards because the forwards just got their jobs to keep the posts out of there. Someone's got to go clean it up. So, so we rebounded as a team and we boxed out.
Rachel, you see those two sitting on the sideline. What's kind of your thought when you're running the show out there? The experienced player, basically.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, that's loud, sorry. Yeah, I guess seeing those two in foul trouble, I knew, especially just being a senior leader, my main focus was just to keep everyone positive, keep everyone together, and just keep us in one unit and stay calm.
Being a senior and being a part of some deep runs the last couple of years, how does it feel to finally get the win in the last game as a senior?
Yeah, it just feels amazing to go out this way just because everyone on this team, all 16 girls, have worked so hard for this in the off season. We've done so much improving our own skills, and I just feel like we work so well together. So to come close my sophomore and junior year and to put the cherry on top my senior year, that's just a great feeling.
Continuing on that route, it's been 10 times where Cobama Westphalia has made the final week, but this is the first girls title. So if any of the players want to speak to that.
Yeah, my brother-in-law, Corey, he was ahead of the MHSA on that stat. He told me about that about 3 weeks ago when his son, Andre Smith, and he had a sense that they were going to go get one, and then he kept reminding me about it, and then they won it, and I think he sent me that in a text message twice now in the last few days, reminding me that we could join a small list of one. So it's what a year for our community. What a year. It's been the last few years, great run. And again, I use the word culture so darn much. But it is. We've got great kids, football, track, cross country, cheer, basketball, and even those programs that haven't won a title been here on this stage. And they do everything the right way. It's all about the process. We got our AD, Mr. Simmons, Todd Simmons, just talks about stay the process in class and what you do in the community and what you do on the court and the playing field. These kids are buying in. They're buying into such a boring, simple little stay the process. How does that motivate you? It's just a culture that we've built. It's crazy right now, and we're benefiting.
Hey Rachel, when both your teammates are sitting on the bench and points are really, really hard to come by, can you talk about knocking down that three that could give you a little bit of a bigger lead at that point?
Yeah, I just knew with those two sitting out, just because they're two great players and two great scorers, I knew, okay, if I'm coming off this, I have to look to shoot. Just with both of them sitting out. So I knew I was open, and I just told myself, knock it down. And when it went in, I was pretty happy.
Anything else? Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.